above the epidermal surface. So shaft, 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 shaft. Hair root is what's below the surface, you see here. This is a longitudinally sectioned follicle. You see the hair root within the follicle itself, always dark brown. In the center of the follicle is hair root. Still hair root, then it leaves the surface, now hair shaft. Okay. Now, the hair follicle has a rounded bottom called a hair bulb. So this is the hair bulb. This is the hair bulb. Okay. I can take a hint. And this section follicle shows the hair bulb has an indentation within it. That's the hair papilla. So you can see capillaries going into the hair papilla. So the capillaries are providing the oxygen to, moving the CO2 from the hair follicle. It's a living organ. The hair root and hair shaft, that's dead. But the hair follicle itself is a living organ. And it's in two tissue layers. So to be an organ requires at least two distinct tissues. The two tissue layers are the outer external root sheath and then the inner pink internal root sheath. So it's the internal root sheath that forms around the hair root that actually gives rise to the hair root. Okay, so external root sheath, internal root sheath, not follicle. All papilla. Hair root, hair root, hair root, and then suddenly hair shaft. Once it emerges into the daylight, it's the hair shaft. Wrapped around the follicle, always, 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 every follicle has one of these wrapped around it, is a sebaceous gland. In sectional view, you can see this chopped sebaceous gland. This is the source of sebum. Sebum is an oily secretion. Sebum moves its way up along the hair root and shaft, and so somebody with oily hair or oily skin has overactive sebaceous glands. Somebody with dry hair or dry skin has underactive sebaceous glands, and so on. Let's see. What else do we have? Oh, also attached to every follicle is an erector pili muscle right there. There's one attached to this follicle here. Notice how the follicles are angled? That's the norm. They are angled. They are oblique. And when a group of erector pili muscles contract, so they will pull on the follicle this way, pull on the follicle this way, straightening them up so that the hair shafts stick straight up too. When your hair stands on end, that's a group of erector pili muscles contracted along the follicles upright, so the hair shafts stick upright. Also, what that does, it ripples the surface, goosebumps. So the simultaneous contraction of a group of these erector pili muscles will cause ripples of the surface, will cause goosebumps. Okay, that is a merocrine or eccrine sweat gland. How do you tell that that's this particular type of sweat gland? It has a duct that goes all the way to the surface, right there. So that's a pore, right there. Pore in the skin, right there. Let's see, another key thing about this type of sweat gland, it is not associated with hair, not associated with follicles. It's its own independent organ.
So there are just two glands in this skin model?
Yes. This particular model only shows the one sweat gland, the merocrine or eccrine.
I mean, this is a sebaceous gland.
Sebaceous gland, merocrine or eccrine